More for Billy by Joe Ritigliano. Illustrated by Joe Ritigliano and Gary Balzano. This is a delightful story about a balloon named Billy. Billy's problem of always wanting to have more than others put him in a troubling situation. See what lesson Billy learns in this funny story about a balloon that didn't know when to say, "That's enough." There once was a balloon named Billy. Billy was just like all the other balloons except for one thing. Billy always had to have more. If his friends had 2 scoops of ice cream, Billy had to have 3. If they went skateboarding, Billy had to be the fastest. No matter what he did, he made sure he always had to have more. Billy's mom noticed this problem and how it affected his attitude. When his mom tried to explain to Billy that always wanting more can cause serious problems, Billy just didn't pay any attention to her. Well, one day, as Billy was coming home from school, he happened to pass by the town fitness center. Billy stopped to watch the weightlifters as they were working out. He couldn't believe the size of their muscles and also how much weight they could lift. Billy thought, if only I could lift more than those guys. Well, finally Billy realized he better be getting home to do his homework, so he left the fitness center. When Billy arrived home, he noticed his mom wasn't there. So he made a small snack and began his homework. But every time Billy tried to focus on his work, his mind wandered off to the fitness center. Finally, he put down his pencil and went to the closet. You see, Billy was told never to go to the closet unless he was with an adult. The reason was because that is where the family stored their air tank. And you know how important an air tank is to a balloon. Well, Billy ignored everything his mom said and set himself on the tank for some air. He figured a little blast of air wouldn't hurt, so he opened the valve. Billy saw himself get bigger and thought, hey, this is great. A little more couldn't hurt. Well, Billy started to look like those guys at the fitness center. But what he didn't realize was that those weightlifters had trained for a long time to get where they were. It was Billy's problem of always wanting more that made him blind to things like this. He grew even bigger. Then it happened. Billy figured just one more blast was all he needed. But he was wrong. That blast ended up being his last. Billy felt air rushing out of a hole in his side. The force lifted him right off the air tank. Billy went out of control and started bouncing off everything in his path. When Billy finally ran out of air, he dropped to the floor. Just then, his mom walked into the house. She ran to see if Billy was all right, but he just lay there still. Billy's mom immediately called the ambulance that arrived in a short time. They rushed Billy to the balloon hospital. A team of doctors and nurses worked on Billy while his mom waited nervously in the lobby. After some time, the doctor in charge came to see Billy's mom. He said Billy should be a very thankful balloon because we didn't think he was going to make it. The doctor assured his mom that he was bruised pretty bad, but all the necessary repairs were made. Billy's mom went in to visit Billy. She didn't say much, but only hoped her son understood just how dangerous his behavior had become. Billy was weak, but began to speak to his mom. He admitted he was foolish for ignoring his mom's wise advice. He said he should learn to accept some things just as they are. Billy looked right into his mom's eyes and said, "Mom, the only thing I realize I could never have enough of is your love." His mom, with eyes full of tears and a smile across her face, gave Billy a great big hug and assured him that her love was the one thing he could always have more of. Blessed is the man who finds wisdom, the man who gains understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better return than gold. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 13 through 15. For more stories by the storyteller, go to www.joeysstory.com.